a solid book. Life is given to us, but we are unable to celebrate it. The world is too much less. When you go to a Punjabi dinner, you are offered as many dishes as varieties as possible, as is the correct number about 150 to 200 dishes. By the time you start from one end, by the time you go to the other end, you will be simply looking at the dishes, but there will be hardly any time for you to get a piece or bite or consume a morsel of rice. So the world is too much with us. It is actually a sordid mode of life. But when you think like this, you can take refuge in literature. Literature has the capacity and a capability of providing a restorative cure. What is the restorative cure? Emotion and experience. At least people enjoy in their imagination if reality is an adventure. It's a wish that I could live like this. Every reader connects himself or herself to one particular character in a novel, or in a play, or in a poem, or in any other book of literature. So it is literature alone that is the restorative cure for us. In Daphne's poem, when my heart is painful, I lie on the couch and remember a host of daffodils dancing in my mind's eye. 10,000 saw it at a glance, because they like I got daffodils. In one look, there are 10,000 daffodils, which is a very endless variety of beauty that gives solace to a troubled mind. Giving solace to the troubled mind is a restorative. Do you understand? Listen to me? Come on. Which literature heals India? Which literature heals India? Good afternoon, sir. There is a dictionary Johnson who we call Samuel Johnson. Here comes Samuel Johnson to answer in this short conversation.
Good
The
afternoon, sir.
only test of literary greatness is length of duration and contingence of esteem. Any literary work, all the participants who have is great by three characteristics. One is the first is universality. What is universality? A good book speaks to people of all ages, moving, inspiring, and changing them in ways that have nothing to do with when or where it was written. For example, I can tell
వీడియో ఆన్
you
చేశాను
neither a borrower nor a
ఓకే
lender,
స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం మరి ఓకే
neither the borrower nor a lender. What is good participants? This is universality. This is the
గుడ్
right
ఆఫ్టర్నూన్
of
సార్ గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్
universality
యూ
in its
లెట్ us
functionalist, I can say.
from the point of
Second,
Venkat
any
Stein
literary work
welcomes
is
all
great and
along
popular
with today's speaker
because
Dr.
of
E.
its
Rambhaskar
centrality.
Raju.
And
So hope that my voice is clear to everyone.
in one particular interview, someone asked me, can you define Mahabharata in one line?
Namaskaram sir.
There are two what Guru is doing. Yes, sir, your voice is already Facebook, Twitter. There are gurus and
Okay
gurus.
sir. So before
I
going to
suddenly
start this
remembered
Venkat
sir,
Stein,
the
let us
Mahabharata.
introduce
If I
today's
were to
chief
tell you in
guest.
one line,
The guest of let us go through the brief profile of
people
today's
often say
speaker.
that it is vital powers and
Dr. E. Rambhaskar
Parvati
Raju
don't say
is a
Bharata
celebrity
to
teacher.
me, speak not
He was
Bharata.
born in the year
Mahabharata
1967
means it's a long
and he is an
but in our understanding, centrality or means Mahabharata is simply nothing but a land dispute. Then came succession, a second question. What do you really mean by Ramayana in one line? I said it is simply kidnap case. See, maturity of mind drags us to conclusion in precision. The more you read, the more you get matured. And the more you read, the more you become developed intellectually. And third is language of a literary work. Take for example Charles Dickens. Dickens popular for characterization. When you read Great Expectations, you remember a character called Pip. You remember a character called Mrs. Havisham. But Dostoevsky is different. He is not popular for characterization. He believes more in the nature of character, not about character. But every writer is celebrated even after his death or her death. But for the language they employ in literary writing. When I say don't forget, is one coinage. When I say forget not, is another coinage. You see, standard order of words brings magic. So, the features of a noble language employed in a literary work of art is very important. Language versus literature, one without another cannot exist. Call me by any other name, but a rose would smell as sweet. Call a rose by any other name, it would it would smell as sweet. Look at the language. It is the language. See, I instantly remember one particular phenomenon that is taking place today in language practice across the world. There is so much of euphemism in the world. For example, when you say blind man, your emotion is evoked that you are prompted to help him. But when you say visibly challenged person, you cannot get that nativity. When somebody uses abusive language in your mother tongue, you are more hurt. But when someone uses abusive language in English, when someone says here, you may take it so easy. But when someone says to you abusive language in your mother tongue, you would not take it that easy. Because employment of language in a literary work of art definitely matters a lot. So let us take care of the language we employ in our communication skills. Let us take care of the expression, the choice of words, the modulation, the intonation, the accent, the high rise, the rising tone, the falling tone, the syllabification when pronouncing all contribute to successful speech. So, very often it is not the text that matters, it is the tone that matters. For 99% friction in our life, it is not the text, but the tone is responsible. See, let us keep the speech. See, Shakespeare writes in Prince Hamlet, what a piece of work is man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like God, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. This is what Shakespeare gives to define what man is. What a piece of work is man. Despite being a man, oh man, you can swim like a fish, you can fly like a bird, oh man, but you don't know how to be like a man. This is what is advocated by the idiomatic usage of English, the figurative use of English, the smart choice of selection of words you apply in your communication. Communication happens on two fronts. One is written, other is oral. See, in foreign countries, people often say, uh, bath soap, some people call it beauty cake. Some people call it a burial ground, sense very negative sense. Memorial park, positive sense. Dog catcher, negative connotation. Rabbit controlling officer. Junior assistant, senior assistant in cases. Office manager one, office manager two. You cannot say a prostitute, but in foreign countries like Thailand, they call it service woman. Don't say fat woman, say round figure. There are many euphemistic words. Don't say plumber, call him a water technician. Don't say gardener, call him landscape specialist. So, when I speak the importance of language in in a work of art, language definitely predominates the attention of the reader. I'm conscious of the time. Within 15 minutes, actually, it has been something like 45 minutes ever since I started my lecture. But I would like to now bring home the very goods to be delivered pertinent to the topic of today's discussion. Point number one. Is there a point to reading literature? I would like to bring you point one. I have 6 points to share with you. Great literature develops imagination. We are meeting characters and living in their world, experiencing their pleasures, tragedies, and more. When you read a novel, you explore the idea that your own character is being described there. And active imagination definitely helps us to see the truth. And active imagination makes us judge values and solve life's problems creatively. It improves logic and reasoning and more. For this reason, we need to go for uh, reading literature. After listening to this much of time, I would like to take you to a video song uh, for a few minutes uh, where you can enjoy listening to a song. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, right. Now, we will take up point number two. I use technical assistance, not to waste of the time. Point number two of reading literature is reading literature transports us away from current situation and into other eras and locations. Say Shakespeare wrote somewhere 1600s, but we are in 2023. We undergo a mental transmigration uh, when we read literature. Our ignorance decreases when we interact with characters across time and space. See, Mark Twain was a great traveler. He said that travel kills prejudice, travel kills intolerance, and travel kills our narrow mindedness, according to Mark Twain. Because while you go on tours to different destinations, meeting with new people, meeting new cultures, experiencing new traditions, it increases our ignorance. Broad, healthy, generous use of meat and things cannot be obtained by vegetating in one little corner of the planet all of one's life. We should go to explore outside world, if not by physical travel, at least by at least through works of literature when we go through that page by page. So reading literature transports us away from our current situation and it takes us to new destinations. See, literature is a good guide and vessel for discovery since most of us cannot sail a steamboat down the Mississippi River. To see the Taj Mahal, we need not go to the Taj. But when we read Mughal empires in history plays, in history books, we can better understand the description of a Taj Mahal by reading its entire structure and texture in a great language and then it transmigrates our minds. This is point number one. Now, point three is a window gets provided to those who do study the literature to see other world through the eyes of the writer. Because the eyes of the writer will take us to different situations to explore new truths. So, reading literature helps us to develop the ability to understand how other people feel. Our confined casements in our brain will be taught new dimensions of understanding other people's feelings. After all, life is a bundle of different feelings contained in photons as light travels. Great literature shapes society. Take Homer's Odyssey and take Dante's Divine Comedy, take Shakespeare's Hamlet, read Don Quixote, Goethe's The Sorrows of Young, Wordsworth's and Coleridge's lyrical ballads, Upton Sinclair's The General, Uncle Tom's Cabin, Harriet Beecher's book. Literature has the power to shape culture and history. Point number five. Reading literature enhances vocabulary and contemplation. In the 16th century, sentences averaged 65 to 70 words.
Compression teacher of English
But today,
language.
the average number of words in a sentence, at most 15. So that T.S. Eliot in four quartets says, distracted from distraction by distraction. T.S. Eliot is such a postmodern critic and a piece of postmodern writer. You know very well. And point number six is literature helps us to realize what is man. Because men may come in and men may go, but the world goes on forever. So, literature, in other words, holds up a mirror to human nature, showing inner depths and complexities, as well as a wide range of good and bad traits on the part of an animal called man. Man is a biped. Who is a biped? A two-legged man. Now, see, the Delphi temple's forefront one side, not the side, in Greece, where Socrates was there. So each life is every life, and all lives are one life. Maybe there's a Chinese proverb: if you cannot convince a man, confuse him to convince him. Each life is every life, and all lives are one life. There is a quotation. All happy families are happy in widow, but every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. So that Delphi Temple's four notice tells us to know thyself, to know oneself. The point to reading literature means to know oneself. I cannot say literature as a book. Literature is the most beautiful, is the most beautiful of all countries. That I can say. You know, think like that. If we wait until we are ready to read books, our lifetime was in only in waiting. You know. See, express and accurate is gone. Literature inspires imagination. Reading literature motivates kindness, expands our vocabulary, expands our reading skills, communication skills are developed, critical thinking is developed. We learn about history through literature and keeps our brain active and healthy. So with these good words, if we wait until we are ready, we will be waiting for the rest of our lives. After all, in the end, everyone becomes a story. Make your story worth remembering. With these words, I entreat the organizer to allow me to conclude today's presentation. Is there a point to read literature? Yes, why not? There is every point to consider reading literature. And we inculcate the same in our students who have otherwise ideas about learning language and literature. Thank you for the patience and time.
Thank you, sir.
Satish, over.
Thank you a lot.
Okay.
I request the participants that if you have any queries related to the topic, is reading literature necessary? So you can ask your questions, your doubt to today's speaker, sir, so that
Yes, sir.
he would,
I welcome you.
with his kind permission, sir, if any doubts or
Yes, sir.
questions
Yes, sir.
are raised by the participants, please try to answer them.
Okay, sir.
So, looking forward from the participants. So, if you have any questions related to the session, today's session, please ask your doubts or questions so that a beautiful interaction section can be take place. So, you can unmute yourself, the
Okay, sir.
participants, please. Please, Sudhalani madam.
Good evening,
Sudha,
sir.
madam, you are welcome. You are welcome, madam. You are welcome.
Good evening, sir. To all the
Good evening.
participants, this is the first time I have joined where in Venkat's time. So sir Rambaskara sir has joined me, and then I congratulate first of all for giving me this opportunity to spare some time where in Venkat's time.
Thank you.
Really, sir, literature, as we see literature from the beginning till the end, it is just like a history, sir. History, in the sense, what we have seen from the past till now, it is happening from right from Shakespeare till now. What all the authors that which we are going to see, that is happening. So literature is what I mean to say is that it is ever growing, and then it has its own charm, and then what I mean to say, we can enjoy it, that I can say. And then on the whole, the lecture was good, and then I enjoyed a lot, especially some of the quotations that which sir has brought to my notice. It was worthy. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudhalani madam, for giving me your valuable and valuable feedback on today's session, and expecting from other participants also. So you can give your valuable feedback on today's session. If you have any doubt, any questions on today's title, you can focus on them. So our speaker sir will be able to clarify your doubts. So participants,
In this grooming period, can I share the song I promised to you? Satish ji,
sir,
can I share the promised song during the course of my lecture?
yes sir. Please sir,
So
you are
that
you are
meanwhile our participants can prepare questions to ask me.
yes sir.
किसी ने अपना बना के मुझको मुस्कुराना सिखा दिया, अंधेरे शर्म के मारे मैं कुछ न बोली, शर्म के मारे मैं कुछ न बोली, नजर ने पर्दा गिरा दिया, मगर वो सब कुछ समझ गए हैं कि दिल भी मैंने गवा दिया। किसी ने अपना बना के मुझको मुस्कुराना सिखा दिया। न प्यार देखा न प्यार जाना, न प्यार देखा न प्यार जाना, सुनी थी लेकिन कहानियाँ, सुनी थी लेकिन कहानियाँ, जो ख्वाब रातों में भी न आया, वो मुझको दिन में दिखा दिया। किसी ने अपना बना के मुझको मुस्कुराना सिखा दिया।
Thank you, sir. Bhaskar sir, could you please focus the
Okay.
importance of playing this song?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When we listen to music, our instinct for reading literature will arise, and it will arouse emotions in us. Any questions from the participants?
Good evening, sir. This is Shahida from Hyderabad.
Shahida madam.
Good evening, madam.
Yes,
Please
sir.
share
Good evening,
your.
sir, Bhaskar sir, and good evening, sir, Venkatesh sir,
Good evening, madam.
Satish sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Yeah, good evening, all the participants. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, madam.
you are
Please
very much
continue.
audible.
Yes, sir. Bhaskar sir, the quotations which you have given are really, it's very touching and they are very valuable. As you said, the authors, the writings of these authors are memorable throughout our life. It's not only for one generation, for generations together, we have to remember. And as you said, there is no other great writer rather than Shakespeare. Yes, you are absolutely right, sir. There are, and we should have knowledge to write a story or a concept based on literature. Recently, as I'm part of engineering college, we have been we should train students regarding the art and literature, the essence of art and literature. The points which you have given me, the quotations which you shared today are really helpful to me, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable inputs regarding literature. The
Thank you.
concept of today's is reading, is literature part of reading? Yes, definitely. We understood that we have to understand the essence behind each and every writings of the authors. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your warm reciprocation.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam, for your valuable feedback.
I also want to share that I am blessed to be part of Venkat time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. So, participants, you please come out. Please speak about today's session.
Please break the silence.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, Satish sir. Good evening.
Yeah, Ajit Kumar ji, बताइए.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And sir, good evening to all the participants. Sir, actually, it is my first session. Attended this because I have been joined this English professional from long time. Even I used to came across all those documents you shared, especially Satish sir.
Thank you,
And
sir.
actually, sir, I said I tried my best to be always get my presence in medical group, sir. But what the today's session, as per the English literature, sir, sir, as you just said that listening to the conversation, listening to the conversations or listening to the literature will make you improve your communication skills. Sir, my one question is that when I tried to listen all those things on the literature, literature book and all that, sir. When I get swayed in or in feeling not much will become uncomfortable when making a long conversations with some strangers and all that. So, sir, I just wanted that is there please like enlighten some words or skills so that I can get more professionals in communicating or that I get my get prepared for any interviews and on the future aspects. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the reflection.
Thank you, Ajit
Yes,
Kumar
sir.
Singh, for your kind
Thank you so
reflection
much.
and valuable feedback on today's session. Thank you a lot.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Very good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, Govardhan.
Good evening,
Sir,
Govardhan
sir, very much pleased and happy. And I'm unable to express my happiness actually, sir, because an interest in the subject or our attitude and as all these things really are shaped and carved by a teacher. I say I couldn't have a teacher like you, and therefore I'm missing all these. But I'm fortunate today that I could have a lecture of yours. Really, each one of the sentences that you quoted today from either from Shakespeare or from other experiences, they really roused the interest in me and made it more interesting, sir. Your appreciation of each sentence, each quotation, or appreciation of the writers, their attitude towards society, everything. All these days, I was reading literature as just some text and in view of some examination only. But now, with your lecture, I thought there is something essence. Really, we should say that the essence was missing all these days. I think now with this, I can add that essence to my reading, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I am fortunate to be a student like today, a student of yours today.
Thank you.
I really miss to be your teacher, your student, sir. Actually, I wish one day I be your student. Thank you, sir. Your students are really very much fortunate, and we wish to have more of such lectures from our Satish sir. Sir. What is this? I don't remember the program, sir. Sorry, sir.
Venkat
It
Style.
is Venkat sir. Yeah, it's Venkat style. And sir, to Ram Bhaskar Raj sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Venkat sir and Venkat style sir and Ram Bhaskar Raj sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Govardhan sir, for your valuable and very informative feedback on today's speakers, sir.
As
Good
a
evening, sir.
practicing teacher, scaling down to the level of the student has never been my habit. But elevating the student to the level of the teacher has always been my habit. This is the philosophy I do practice.
Yes, it's always true, sir.
And Newton
That
did
is-
not invent gravitational law or except and yet. Newton invented gravitational law, revealing the secret of nature to the notice of man. So we should read literature to elicit information and thereby to enjoy ourselves, comparing our attitude with the attitudes described in the writing of the reader, not for examinations.
Thank you, sir. That is what differentiates you and others, you from others.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Ram
much.
Bhaskar sir, and here a lot of encouragement from your words. So one of the participant has given a beautiful information, a message that he would like to attend, and he is asking that please conduct monthly once. And this message is from Mehboob Nagar, from Shankar Gopi, and is requesting to Venkat Time to conduct once in a month of these kind of lectures, which would be very informative to all the participants, scholars, and all the learned people who could able to encourage or enhance their knowledge by listening like Ram Bhaskar sir's speakers from all the other areas.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the generous
Thank you.
words of appreciation.
So,
Good evening, sir.
good evening, Nikita. Good evening. Please
Good evening,
continue.
Bhaskar, sir.
Good evening, Nikita. Good evening.
Sir, firstly, congratulations, sir.
as a student and as a teacher, I feel that it is very hard to grab the attention of a person for not more than 20 minutes to half an hour, but you were able to do that throughout this session, sir. And so the topic itself, sir, like that intrigued the interest in me. Like, is there a point reading the literature? Everybody talks about the eras, the ages, the writers. None talk about the importance or the relevance to read it, the past in the current generation. It is very important to know that, sir. And you made the point how important it is to read the literature about the past in the present generation. The citations of your quotation, the examples, everything made me proud that me being a literature student, sir.
Thank you. Great points.
Thank you,
And sir, I
Nikita.
would request you and Satish sir that this informative sessions are very much important, sir. It's just like brushing up, sir. It's just like awakening the spirit of having the respect or the determination to know the literature. I
Thank you,
would
Nikita.
really genuinely request to conduct such sessions more, sir, Satish sir and Bhaskar sir. It is really informative, sir. I would even suggest my students, if that is possible, sir, I would request you people that can I please get my students also to listen such informative things, because people don't know the importance of it, and your lectures will awaken everybody to know the importance.
Thank you, Likita. So on this occasion, I would like to request the permission of our speaker, sir. If it is possible, you can conduct a seminar or a workshop so that we too will come to your institution or wherever you are working, and we are very much pleased to get a hands-on experience with your institution. What speaker, sir? What would you like to say?
Sure, sir, sure. I acknowledge all information.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So I would be more than glad to invite to my institution to both of you, sir.
Oh,
Nikita, where are you working?
Thank you,
I'm working
Nikita.
in Loyola Academy, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
Nikita, one more person, Dr. Mohammed Jalil Ahmed is online. Please, Jalil Ahmed, sir, you please continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir, very
Yes,
much.
you are audible.
Please, sir, continue, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Myself, MD Jalil Ahmed, working in SRNK Government Degree College, Banswara, sir. I am proud to say that I am a colleague of Dr. E. Rambhaskar Raju, sir.
Oh, great, sir. Great to see you on the
Yes, sir.
platform.
Thank you.
Good evening to Satish sir and also Rambhaskar Raju, sir. Basically, I was a student of Telugu medium only. I developed the English and also I give more respect to my colleague. I used to learn many things from Rambhaskar Raju, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
And
sir.
in his lecture, he included science, history also. I am very happy to listen the lecture. I am congratulating my colleague. Thank you one and all.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, speaker, sir, with your kind permission, then I would like to conclude the session with the
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
and here, before going to conclude, I would like to say that if someone asks us what is the importance and why should we learn or read literature, then we can quote the entire session of Rambhaskar sir, and whatever sir has said, the words, quotations, anecdotes, 6-word stories, and the examples, whatever he has taken, or we can say simply Xerox his words to defend ourselves, why should we read the literature? His words, what we have listened today, will help us if someone asks us in this technical era, what is the importance of reading literature? So his entire speech is the answer for the question to everyone, and I dare to say that no one would ask after listening today's speaker sir's explanation about the today's title. Why should we read literature? Hope that all his words will useful to us to defend ourselves strongly if someone asks the same question to us. Thank you, sir, and for enlightening us about reading the importance of literature. Why should be literature? Where this technical era, people are running towards blindly on technical words, technical era. And here, without knowing the pros and cons of technological word, people are leading the life as a robots without knowing the essence of literature, and we are living life. So here we can say that